Hey guys, so I'm back. So I had pulled out my old books because I guess I forgot to take them out. But the only scene that had a correlation that I didn't recall was there was the scene in chapter 23 for surprises where it's like, all right, stand right there. I wrote here that it slightly reminded me of Blindfolds Aside, that song and music video by Protest the Hero. Again, I love that band to this day. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. So I'm going to read chapter 26, Bravado and Tears. My friend's also probably going to walk in about 5 minutes. He had just called me. So I told him he can come in and be like, hi. His name is Daniel. He's a really good friend of mine. So anyways, this is chapter 26, Bravado and Tears. Don't shake, I hate to see you tremble. I danced around him, twirling like a little girl in the summer breeze. I could smell him more and more. His scent made my nerves quiver and my senses stood on edge. I held the father and our heads were close together like we were taking a picture. I like him, River. River smirked and let out a sound I couldn't hear. I turned away from River and looked at the father with complete certainty. When she wakes up, I want to let you know I'm going to break her neck. I want you to watch, okay? He let out a weak, childish sob that made him unappealing. Shut up. I untied him from the chair. Stand up. He was taller than I anticipated. I heard River move closer, protecting me. I began to unbutton his shirt, and I moved my hands up his chest to his shoulders. Then I pulled off his shirt. His arms were amazing. Then I looked at him and smiled. He smiled back. I made a frown and I punched him. Hard. Bitch! I grabbed his hair and threw him on the floor. I kicked him in the stomach and then straddled his body. I grabbed his face with both hands and said, You're gorgeous when you cry. I punched him again and again and again until my hands started to hurt. Blood drained from his eyes mixed with his tears. I smeared it off his face. I love the sight of you like this. It's perfect. I heard his wife making noises. I smiled. Why, look, Mummy's awake. He screamed and pushed me off and ran to her. My shoulder hit the chair. You two look ugly together. So that's a really intense scene. Again, getting to play with the relationship that Aelin has with some of these people that she kills or attacks and how she's somewhat attracted to them. So the Don't Shake, I Hate to See You Tremble is Under Oath reference. So it's this song called A Boy Brushed Red, Living in Black and White. So it's a pretty heavy song. Under Oath is a pretty heavy metal band. I believe they're Christian rock. But they're not super intense with it, but here and there you'll hear some screaming about God or something like that. They're really good. I didn't particularly like this album, but there was another album that I had bought and really liked. For other parts in this chapter, I really like saying You're Gorgeous When You Cry, and you look gorgeous when you cry, and I love this side of you like this is perfect. Kind of playing with the idea of this broken man looking gorgeous or being beautiful in these scenes. Again, it'd be interesting to get to play with these things when I make a movie, because this has to reflect into that medium. I hope I can do it in my lifetime. I think it would look beautiful, and I love to get to choose how certain things look for sure. But just to think that there's some beauty in this image. It's not like this dirty mess or something, but everything is a part of a dream. Everything is chosen and picked specifically to make Aelin want to say that you're gorgeous, you look gorgeous like this. She's not just saying it, but it does look beautiful. There is something pretty about it. I like her frowning and just punching him and having to say little girl that's slightly smaller than this guy, just punch him like just kick his ass totally. It's interesting to think about it. And then the blood drained from his eyes, so it's like his eyes probably hit, but like he's crying, and the blood that he's crying is in it as well, kind of mixing. And then when they get together, it's just like, you guys are ugly. We need to like get rid of this. So that's about it that I had for this chapter. I don't have much else. Again, I said it was about 3 or 4 chapters. I want to say the next one is the end of this section for sure. And just to get into, I guess, other things I was talking about, I kind of thought about Neon Demon, that movie, when I was talking about like certain things looking beautiful. That movie definitely had a lot of nice aesthetics. Again, speaking of my ex, for some odd reason, me and him, we wanted to watch 50 Shades of Grey, just for shits and giggles, like not at the theater or anything like that. But we were very, very disappointed with the setup. It wasn't that pretty. It wasn't aesthetic. Like, obviously, I'm not going to go watch 50 Shades of Grey for the story or something, but somewhat to bring up Twilight, for instance, something, it's like under that realm of Twilight. We thought that the imagery of this medium would be a lot better, but I found her apartment was kind of clustered and like this brown, like, brick place. It didn't have these sharp tones. His place was kind of empty. There wasn't anything really going on. But say, for instance, Twilight, like everything was like pristine. Everything looked great. Everything is like meticulously put around. Whereas like, throw away the story, throw away the concept if you want, but the imagery was gorgeous. And like, you can go to the movie and enjoy what you're seeing on the screen, and like certain scenes and how they dressed, the cars they drove, the houses they lived in, seeing imagery of the woods, etc. It was all really, really pretty. So yes, Daniel's here. So don't say it's fat. Okay, so I'm gonna end the video here. So yeah, that's what I had to say about imagery and bringing up Neon Demon and Twilight and 50 Shades of Grey. I do think that Twilight looked gorgeous. So thank you for getting this far. See you in the next video. Bye.